Okay, Silverbirds Rhythm 93.7 Port Harcourt. This, of course, is the morning drive. The segment is called Security Bridge with Ambassador Bosindelive. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah, good morning, people. Yeah, man.
Yes, so the last time I saw you, you were attending an event to support your brother, Kiyoba.
Yes. Yes, needed to go there. And I went there with my wife. And Kiyoba was very nice. I bought 2 VIP tickets.
Okay.
And he gave me 2 VIP tickets extra for me and my wife.
Okay.
The one I bought it and I gave it to a client. There's a client I had, I just wanted them to go have fun.
That's good.
You know, so, that's wonderful. And I quite appreciate him for that gesture.
Awesome. So we're looking at the things happening in Rivers State a few hours ago, even though the LJ chairman have gone to see the commissioner of police to say there's nothing happening, but we saw things happen on social media with regards to the bullet noise in Ilimi, and then some things that happened to some officers around and the Obirikiri axis that the police even had to intervene. Well, one of the women of one of the officers who was shot was complaining that her husband was still awaiting surgery, despite the fact that he was shot while on duty. These are some of the wahala we are facing here. If a police officer whose life is on the job can't get free or can't even get medical emergency help, what about those who are just regular? These are some of the challenges, bossing. But anyway, we are here.
Well, let me just take it. Let me first of all explain what I think is going on currently in Rivers State. Let me explain what I think is going on currently in Rivers State.
Okay, this is your own perception, huh?
Yes, my own perception is nobody's perception, just my singular bosindelive perception. Number one, basically, the attack you see on police officers at the C4I area and the Alo area that were shot, it's a deliberate activity of criminals,
okay,
to cut away with arms. At this point, this attack should be an eye-opener to all other police officers, NSCDC operatives, and every person, Army, Navy, Air Force, anybody carrying gun in an exposed place like a checkpoint within this period in Rivers State should be extremely alert and conscious of their environment.
Okay.
Because criminal elements are trying to mop arms for themselves.
Okay.
Arms and ammunition. What are they after? They are after the guns you are carrying, the rifle you are carrying, preferably the AKs, that AK-47 that you are carrying. That is what the criminals are after. They are not against you and the police. They are not against you and your army or your NSCDC. They just want your gun for 2 reasons at this particular time. Number one reason they want that arm is because they want to position themselves hireable for the next election. Are you getting me? They want to position themselves hireable for the next election. And also, they want whoever their potential clients will be to know that they are equal to the task. Come on, if you can get it from a police officer, from a military man, you are equal to the task. So that's the message they are sending. And the people they are sending the message to knows. I'm telling you, they know. That's the truth. Secondly, they are mopping up these arms now because they are going to go into petty armed robbery to mop up cash also. When I mean petty armed robbery, they are going to be robbing people with guns now for as low as 100,000 to 500,000 because that's the much cash the people carry. And the target they have in this regards is the POS operators. You see those POS operators that do cashback? You are the next person that should be extremely conscious about yourself now. Because you see these people that are getting these arms, their target is you. They are going to be robbing you of your POS cash, which should not be more than 100 to 500,000 at a go. But they are going to be coming. And that your small protector will not save you because it's enough for a bullet to go through. And so you must cooperate with them. So POS operators too should look for how they can arrange themselves properly and ensure they are protected. And if they will approach me, we can start an association for them and help secure POS operators in Rivers State. I am ready to help them do that. With the Commissioner of Police, I will do that for them. Then, another thing you have to know, and I haven't stated those two facts, there is no need of explaining myself these days. Let me now tell people from the Alu area how crime happens from the Alu area.
Okay.
Yesterday, I had to visit the DPO in Alu myself.
Okay.
And one thing I know about that Alu area is that it has about 3 dangerous boundaries with 3 different local governments, namely Emoha and Ikwere local government. These 2 are the most dangerous boundaries it has. And then the
Alu is in Ikwere.
And then Alu, sorry, Obiakpo and Emoha, I mean, but
Okay.
Alu is in Ikwere, sorry to say that. Now, and then the Eche axis is also a boundary. Now, but the point I'm trying to make, the link I believe this arms comes from into Alu is basically the link I strongly believe from the Emoha area and from the maybe Ishopo area of Ikwere local government. Yes. So, why am I saying so is because in the past, you and I have heard about Emoha very well. Obakre, Odonha, you know those places.
Yes, on Sunday it was Rumodogo.
Rumodogo. You know those places. Those places, nobody needs to give you detail of those places. And then everybody also know that Ishopo is also a strong place. Funny enough, my mother is from Ishopo.
You Ishopo person.
Ishopo Pikino. Mambi Ikwere Biko. Sombu Ikwere. Okay, so basically, these 2 areas, the Ishopo area and the Emoha area, I think is the major source of armed inflow. And whoever did that thing in Alu to those police officers are not residents of Alu.
It is your own perception too.
Yes, this is also my own perception. And when they are being investigated, they should be investigated into these other areas I have talked about.
Okay.
Yes, the police should check for unusual issues of people, and the police know how to do their job, and I believe they will do their job. I won't teach them that or begin to speak on air. So for that, I'm going to end it at that level. Now, let me move to the enemy axis. We saw a lot of brandishing of AK-47 ammunitions, not by state actors, by non-state actors, presumably. You understand me? Now, yes, they were trying to resist, according to the news, say land grabbers.
Yeah.
You understand? And all those stories. So I think there are 2 things in play there. One, the issue of land grabbing in Rivers State is becoming dominant and normal. It's becoming very soon. It's looking like there is now a law that allows people to take people's property. You understand me? In this state, I don't know, because the land grabbing issue is increasingly at a high rate. That's one. Secondly, the issue of having such level of arms brandished publicly within the daylight.
And recording yourself doing it.
And recording yourself. Well, they are not the first. You and I know we've been watching bandits. Nobody should talk about them, please. Secondly, I like to state that for some reason, I don't think that's lawful, but I think it's good to know that people in the South also have arms.
But it is wrong.
It's wrong and good to know.
Fully wrong.
Hello, sir. It's wrong and good to know that people in the South also has arms in case anybody is trying to come in to invade them. That is exactly what happened in that place. Nobody was intended to kill anybody. It was just certain persons trying to introduce what they have to certain persons, letting them know that they are ready should in case anybody tries to play any funny thing we hear in the North and the South. That's the meaning of that army. So now also understand that bullets are traceable. So every live magazine shot that you saw on the floor, for everybody whether you see live cartridges or live magazines on the floor of live ammunitions from AK-47 on the floor. You understand me? You can trace those ammunition to know their origin and where they are from. Now, I bet you, when you trace
they should also trace the ones in the North. I hope they are tracing those ones too.
No, I'm just telling you example. Okay. Now, that one concerns them. Now, if you trace this ammunition, you know, you see, you find out that the ammunitions in Nigeria are from war-torn areas, namely DRC, Sudan, and that's what you see for most of them you find in the South.
Somalia, all those places where they have issues.
Yes, most of the live ammunition you find in the South, I think you'll find out they are traced to those places. Maybe that's the original place those arms were supposed to, those magazines, life magazines were supposed to be sent to.
What
Then
do you think
another place you trace the ones from the north to. You find out that they have a link with Iran.
Okay.
They have a link with Iran, Mali. You get, let's just leave it at that for now. So the point I'm making is that this goes a long way to raise another concern, that the major reason of, and the major security agency, that their loophole and their lack of operational focus is giving Nigeria a nightmare is the border police, namely the immigrations and customs. Because if these people do their job well and ensure our border is not porous, either by way of bringing in goods for the customs or humans for the immigrations, we will be able to limit every criminal and bandit or whatever attack and brandishing of arms we see in the next 10, 15 years. But the porous border in Nigeria is the major reason of the inflow. None of these weapons come through the air anymore. Our airports are doing well. The aviation minister is trying, but our immigration and customs.
I mean, from the blue economy, the oceans,
yes. Our immigrations
and land borders
and land and customs, they are the challenge we have in those land borders, because they are not effectively doing their job. The customs are well paid, immigrations are well paid, they generate their money, but they are not doing well.
But the number one thing, I don't think the number one task of those agencies, if we're to go in, look into it, is to generate money. I think the number one task should be protection.
No, actually, the custom, their number one tax
is to protect the border,
to ensure that what comes in here has gone through the due diligence of the country, which includes money a lot.
No, what I'm trying to say is this. If somebody is bringing bad medicines, for example, and the person gets to the border or gets to the ports, your job is to destroy the bad medicines.
Not really destroying the bad medicine. Their job at that point,
or make sure it doesn't enter Nigeria.
Their job, if they see a medicine, they may not even know which one is bad or good medicine.
No, they should not.
So their job is to ensure that if a medicine is coming into Nigeria, because they may not know the status of bad medicine, it may not be in their list, their job is to ensure that every medicine that comes into Nigeria, NAFDAC satisfies it, and ensure that that satisfaction, NAFDAC communicates it to them before they allow it to come in.
But because of time, we have to run. The thing again is this. Yes. You know, if you're taking food to the US or to the UK, as you enter with your food, if it is liquid and even cream, they will check everything. Yes. It's not everything they will let in. So how then can somebody carry something as crazy as gun or weapons and is passing?
Maybe they checked everything and they also checked the person's pocket and it had a lot of money. Maybe that's why the person passed with the gun. I'm just saying maybe, because we've seen in the airport, if these things can happen in the airport where immigration officials are publicly asking Nigerians for money, which we have videos to prove. Imagine what will happen in the border where there is nobody to talk. I don't know if you are getting me. If they can do this in airport, in an international gateway, such as the airport, not your local border, then imagine what happens in the local border.
Oh man, thank you. But that's the much you can do. Hopefully, like you mentioned, they pay them well. Make them do their work well too.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You want to talk to us again? You can hit us up. We got a lot of booking engagement lineup. Wednesday, Saturday, 16. There are a lot of booking engagement. So if you want to book me to speak, you can book me through my website, bosindelive.ng. Bosindelive is BOSINDE.ng. Okay, that's where I take booking engagements now. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. All these videos are uploaded. You can rewatch them on YouTube, and the handle is still bosindelive. Bosindelive is BOSINDELIVE. Now we are still going around churches and organizations, individuals, conferences to speak on security. So you could hit us up on 0803-945-6424. That's 0803-945-6424. And so we could discuss and how to come speak on security in your environment. Okay. Or you could hit us through the website, bosindelive.ng, and our team will reach out to you.
Thank you very much.
Zubilonia. My name is Ambassador Bosinde. Up next is the news at 10. Stay tuned.